One problem with linseed oil, it takes quite a while to actually dry, and so I can rub these, and I'm still getting some of that linseed oil and that off of there. I have a number of gears that I need to treat with linseed oil, and I don't want them to be oily for too long. So I'm going to try something. I'm going to put some oatmeal in a container. We had a container of oatmeal that was in the back of the pantry and we got kind of old. I saved it for this purpose. I wanted to try this. I'm going to leave those in there for a day or so and see if the oatmeal has absorbed the excess linseed oil. Impatience is taking over here. Actually, I'm going to look at this. This has only been in here for about 4 hours. And I want to know how it's doing now. When you put linseed oil on here, the wood is only able to soak up so much of it. And so you have an excess on the surface. You can go buy with a paper towel or a rag and try to wipe it all off, but there's so many different cracks and crevices on this, it takes forever, and I have a bunch of these to do. And the other thing is, if we can dry this wood up so that that linseed oil can cure out, and when it's completely cured, even the smell goes away. Then this may be a process where you could use it in a wood gear clock. If this remains wet with the linseed oil, and you try to run this in a clock, the contact area between the gears, between the wheels, can get gummy as it picks up lint and dust in the air, and that's the sort of thing that will make your clock stop. I'm going to use this primarily on a driven gear train, so I'm not as concerned with that. But this has worked out pretty well. It doesn't have that oily feeling anymore. I'll let those sit out in the hot garage, let them dry out and see how they do. Since first making this video, I have further refined this process. I've taken the oatmeal and run it through my wife's kitchen food processor and ground it to a finer consistency. And when I bury this in the oatmeal, I leave it in there for overnight. Now I'm going to take a brush, clean this off of here. This material that's being stuck on here like glue is what has actually absorbed the linseed oil. And that gets in all these teeth and that. I'll brush that out, get it off all the teeth. And that finer material gets into all these cracks and crevices a lot better, packs a lot tighter. After brushing off all those gears, you can see this fine material is what has absorbed most of the linseed oil. I can squeeze that together and it's holding a shape. So I'll throw that away. That won't be of any use in the future. I've strung all these on a piece of piano wire. I'm going to blow what remaining dust there is off of here. I think we can call that dust free now. Those gears will remain on that piano wire, resting between two steps on a step ladder out here in the hot garage where that linseed oil can cure out.